Titled, why do we say a bracha on Neirot Hanukkah when we light in the shul? So it sounds like a very simple question with a simple answer. We go ahead, there's a mitzvah to light candles at home and a mitzvah to light candles in the shul. We make a bracha when we perform a mitzvah. Sounds simple, it's not. In the Gemara, in Gemara Shabbat, it talks about the mitzvah, the chiv, the obligation, the rabbinic obligation to light at home. Naturally, once the rabbis demand of us to light at home or do any other mitzvah, we make a bracha. That's where it's simple. Lighting in the shul is not from the Gemara. It's not a takana, a rabbinic decree. Rather, the minhag developed as time went on. The Beit Yosef, Tafresh Ayin Aleph, gives a few reasons why. Unfortunately, some Jews just didn't have a home to light in. So at least they'd light in the shul, someone would light in the shul, and they'd have a connection to the lighting that way. Or during the times of exile, the Jews wouldn't be allowed to light outside. The government would be against it. There'd be threats against the Jews, so they had to light it quietly in the house. And therefore, they didn't have the pirsum nes, the typical proper way they're supposed to be, where it's out on the streets and everyone sees it. So therefore, the minhag developed to do it in the shul and have a gathering there. A third reason offered is to go ahead and have a group gathering, a group lighting. So yes, everyone lights, and yes, everyone's lighting on the window outside in good times. Still, it's nice to have a group lighting where everyone's light together. So the minhag developed to light in the shul. So you'll say, fine, so now that was the minhag to light in the shul, make a bracha. That is not simple at all. Making a bracha on a minhag is a complicated topic. You'll say, what do you mean minhag kadin? Yes, minhag is very serious and it is binding and is an obligation to keep any minhag in Klal Yisrael. A family, a community has a specific minhag, and it's a legitimate, authentic minhag. It's not a minhag shtus, not some kind of silly minhag. It's based on the rabbis and etc. On the family tradition, community tradition. 6 hours, kitniya, whatever the minhag may be, you keep it. It's a whole new question to make a bracha on a minhag. That is not simple at all. And the Shulchan Aruch seems to contradict himself in this topic. Sometimes he seems to say you make a bracha on a minhag, sometimes not. So Yetz Hashem in this next year, we'll try to analyze the Shulchan Aruch and try to make sense of the specific concept of making a bracha on Hadlaka Neirot, lighting in the shul, and in general, understand the Shulchan Aruch Shita in this area. Shalom.